Hello, hello everybody. Hello Ayush. Hello Savage. Hello Tanisha. Hello Dragonheader. 2 दिन बाद आया हूँ मैं स्ट्रीम करने, मुझे पता है, बट सबके लाइफ में कॉम्प्लिकेशंस होती है, मेरे भी लाइफ में होती है, थोड़ा संभालना पड़ता है। यामुदा कुदासाई इसका मतलब मुझे अच्छे से नहीं पता, बट यस हसलर है हम, हसलर। आज हम अपना फॉन्टेन अच्छे से प्रोग्रेस करेंगे। थोड़े बुक्स, मोराज, प्रीमोज सबकी कमी है हमारे अकाउंट में, तो वी नीड टू गेट दोज। आई हैव 7 प्रीमोज, 7। ओ माय गॉड, ये चेस्ट कहाँ से आ गया? नेवर माइंड, मेरा 100 हो गया है ना एरिया। 198 है ये, बाकी ऑलमोस्ट वनाराना भाई बच गया साला। डेजर्ट पूरा 100 हो गया, ठीक है भाई, बाद में खोलूंगा मैं ये। कहाँ जा रहा हूँ? Bro started stream and chose depression. नहीं भाई, I am not depressed. Who said I'm depressed? ਉਹ ਕੌਣ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਤੁਮ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਡਿਪਰੈਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ? ਅਸੀਂ not depressed. Yo hacker, why is your name hacker and not hacker? I know the meme hacker है भाई, hacker है, but लेकिन थोड़ा ठीक है। You can ask me why my name is Ramirez. I will say. Hacker, just subscribe. Thank you. I have seen you around, and seeing that you did not subscribe me makes me sad. But now that you have subscribed, it makes me happy. मेरा Wanderer without 4 piece के काम कर रहा है, अच्छा काम कर सकता है मेरा Wanderer। पाजी कभी हंसबिल्लिया करो। मेरे को अभी थोड़ी फेक ही हंसी आई है, तो फिर मैं ऐसे हंस दिया। वांडरर उंडा, वांडरर मेरा 89, वांडरर जोरदार 89। मुड़ा दा मुड़ा, व्हाट इज मुड़ा दा मुड़ा? हम फटाफट अपने आज के डेली कमीशंस, रेजिन यूज सब कर डालते हैं, एंड देन वी विल हेड विथ द फॉन्टेन आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट। मैंने लिटरली जस्ट शुरू ही किया है, लाइक फर्स्ट कट सीन्स आई हैव कंप्लीटेड। वो स्ट्रीम पे किया था मैंने तुम्हारे सामने। आगे का करेंगे हम। आई हेट द हैमर मशरूम चैलेंज, टाइम वेस्ट है भाई। Time to go. अभी नेक्स्ट किधर है? हेलो नॉट डेड। चोरी किया रे ओ देवी। Who are you trying to lie me?
I once thought that deification.
lie नहीं करेंगे ना फुल। लाई नहीं मिला तो मिला, नहीं तो फिर वी विल पुल जोंगली गारंटीड। फुकुमोटो, इसका नाम फुकुमोटो है गाइस, फुकुमोटो। Why is his name Fukumoto? We have no idea. यो अनमोल हेलो। तू तो बोल रहा था स्ट्रीम छोड़ दी मैंने, बट मैंने नहीं छोड़ी, देख रहे हो। उधर एक टेलीपोर्टर होगा ना, मैं इतना मेहनत करके उड़ के आ रहा हूँ। पुलिंग फॉर जॉन्गली इज नॉट गुड इन नेक्स्ट बैनर। व्हाई सो? मैं सोच रहा बस पुल करूँ C1 येलान मिली देन नाइस। सोच रहा अब बस पुल करूँ C1 येलान मिली देन नाइस, नहीं मिली देन जोंगली। C1 येलान अच्छा है बट वेपन निकलना बेटर रहेगा येलान के लिए। तेरा येलान फिर डैमेज, ओ भाई ये क्या डैमेज खाया। फोकोलोस इज गोइंग टू बी रिलीज्ड। 4.2 फोकोलोस is going to come. In next phase, this phase only Zhongli is there. In 4.9 Nuvilla and 4.2 Focalos. चल इसी बात पे मेरा डेली ओरिजिन कर दे भाई, आज फ्रेशर्स पार्टी है। पार्टी तो बनती है। What do you mean by strike a pose? कर देगा क्या? पता नहीं रे, रात को probably, like stream वीम होने के बाद।
Quit following me.
Thank
Add
you
Astra
for-
Abasauce। मुझे भी दे
Add
सॉस। लेट्स सी आज हमारा रेजिन लक कैसा है। Yo Brajesh, yo Shivangi, welcome to the stream. We need to have a good luck today. बस हो गया, अभी और नहीं झेल सकता मैं ये मेरे साथ जो गलत अन्याय हो रहा है वो मैं नहीं झेल सकता। लेट नहीं हो जाएगा, चल का कल की डिलीट कर दो, रजन कंडेंस कर देना, चलेगा ठीक है। लिसन टू फर्निश क्राइंग, वो क्राइंग डायलॉग वैल्यू मैक्स। ओ हाँ डायलॉग वैल्यू मैक्स, वेट। फुरीना क्राइंग, आई डोंट वांट टू लिसन टू हर क्राइंग। जो अभी आएगा इसमें तब देखा जाएगा। अरे यार तो लीव डोमेन का ऑप्शन दे रहा है। चलो तो फिर केस करना, आज हम पूरा केस करेंगे। फॉन्टेन बढ़ाएंगे, फॉन्टेन। यूनिवर्स सो टायरिंग, बट योर स्ट्रीम्स आर हियर टू सेव द डे। यस आई एम द सेवियर। सब्सक्राइब लाइक कर दो बस, देन सेवियर विल बी हैप्पियर।
One with wind and cloud.
हेलो राजेश भाई, कैसे हो? भाई ये गंदे स्लाइम कुत्ते के बच्चे। शील्ड खत्म हो गया क्या मेरा?
Oh, mine's with the man. Not now.
Squall Fury. Let's light it up.
Don't be scared. My guiding stars.
Into the wind.
Everybody stand back.
प्लीज गिव मी गॉड लक। आज भगवान का लक दे, भगवान प्लीज। मुझे 4 पीस चाहिए या 2 पीस भी चलेगा। ओ प्लीज 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 प्लीज, पहले ये देखते हैं। टट्टी, ये मेरे कमोट में आता है। पिछले 10 साल से फार्म कर रहा हूं मैं ये डोमेन, एक बार भी नहीं मिला मेरे को। 10 साल से फार्म कर रहा हूं। नहीं चाहिए ईटो, ईटो के लिए मेरे पास 1000 पीस पड़े हैं। ईटो पीस, सब ईटो पीस ही निकल रहे भाई। ईटो तो बिल्ड भी नहीं कर रहा मैं। और जब मैं ईटो पीस फार्म करने गया था फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, तो मेरे को इतने क्रिट डैमेज, अटैक परसेंट विद क्रिट रेट, क्रिट डैमेज मिल रहे थे। मतलब पागल हूं क्या मैं? जब चाहिए तब तुम दोगे नहीं हमें, जब मांगता तो तुमको देना होता है, नहीं है।
One with nature.
Gaze upon me. You dare to gaze upon me.
Everybody stand back!
क्या मस्त बोलता है, मजा आता है लाइन सुन के.
The wind knows me.
चलो भाई, प्लीज प्लीज. My main DPS is Wanderer now. I got Liney at PT 82. वाह भाई, congratulations भाई. सब लोग लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करो इसी बात पे. Bro, stop. Just stop. I have so many defense sands with crit rate, crit damage. I don't need. ब्रो क्या मजाक लगा रखा है. मेरे पास कितने डिफेंस सैंड्स. आई हैव अनलिमिटेड. पहला मेरा यूए में आता चैट ना. मेरे 17 पुल्स भी है. यू नो वेपन बैनर. करूंगा 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 रात को एंड करने से पहले करूंगा. आ जाना. ईटोकर्स. मैं एम्बलम एक वीक स्पेंड किया. येलान के लिए अच्छे पीस मिल गए. क्या कुत्ता है भाई. येलान के लिए मैंने 1000 दिन फार्म किए थे. 1000. लेकिन मुझे नहीं मिली कुछ भी पीसेस. अब मेरे को स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉक्स में से निकालना पड़ता है पीसेस.
Adorn my wind rises.
You dare to gaze upon me?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Stars, shine for me. The night is
One with nature. Squall fury. Search for it.
not now.
Wind rises.
Come on. Come on. भाई 2 पीस चाहिए भाई. क्यों इतना मेरे को. ब्रो आज सिर्फ डिफेंस मिल रहा है यार. यार do a ritual. Bro, I have tried thousands of ritual. Only some of them work.
Quit following me.
I am getting all defense pieces. What the hell? What the hell, man? Why are you giving me detail pieces? I mean defense pieces. You dare to gaze upon me? डैमेज तो मस्त दे रहा है मेरा बंदा. वांडरर.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The night is cold.
Wind strike. Behold.
You dare to gaze upon me? मर जा कुत्ते. वेप ई शील्ड 73 की ई. यार वेप डैमेज. और एचआर में पिटी वेपन 27 पुल्स है मेरे पे. ओ माय गॉड. Fuck this game, bro. Just fuck. में यार 30 लाख चल रहा है. 25 बिटियन इंक्रीजिंग बिटिंग फॉर जोंगलन गॉड. ये अबे अच्छा है. ये लान मिला. एंड नेवर बिल्ड पिटी ब्रो. नेवर बिल्ड पिटी. When you think of building pity, you get a character. So if you want a character, just think you are building pity for some next character and you will get that character which you wanted. And ये लान अच्छा है. So oh, it's my Abyss turn. Abyss Saturdays को brother. आज हम कर रहे हैं Fontaine quest. तेरा नंबर बुक 1 पे स्लॉट. I'ma go build pity. सब संडास मिला. साला. Give me good peace, says. Good बोला मैंने. Bro, the fuck is this defense? मेरे को एक HP सैंड्स मिल गया ना. ये लान बिल्ड हो जाएगी मेरी. Claim all. I'm level 19. पैसे मिल गए पैसे. फारूजान किधर है? ओ फारूजान के लिए मेरे को ये चाहिए, फिर वो लेवल 80 हो जाएगी, फिर आई कैन यूज हर. उसके आर्टिफैक्ट्स ऑलमोस्ट मैंने सारे अपग्रेड कर दिए हैं. ये पीस देखो भाई, ये मेरा बेस्ट पीस एवर है. बस उसमें मेरे को एनर्जी रिचार्ज सब नहीं मिला, बट वाओ, क्रिट डैमेज मोर देन क्रिट रेट. दिस इज द बेस्ट पीस आई हैव एवर गॉट इन दिस गेम. एनिमल डैमेज बोनस ये अपग्रेड करना बाकी है. ये टट्टी जा रहा है मेरा प्लूम, बट नो प्रॉब्लम. ये भी बहुत अच्छा मिला है मेरे को. आई एम गोना अपग्रेड एनिमल डैमेज बोनस टू लेवल 16. आज आर्टिफैक्ट लक खराब है. लेट्स सी आर्टिफैक्ट रोलिंग लक. हेलो किशन भाई, कैसे हो? साइनो, मेरे को भी ऐसी साइनो और डिया मिली थी. बिल्डिंग पिटी. कम ऑन, गो ऑन एनर्जी रिचार्ज या क्रिट डैमेज में से कोई एक, और कुछ नहीं. एचपी परसेंट पैन के टक्के. ओके, ये उसका प्लूम लेवल 11 पे है, तो थोड़ा अपग्रेड कर दे. खत्म. अरे यार हट. एक और आर्टिफैक्ट, एक और कोई टट्टी आर्टिफैक्ट है क्या मेरे पास? पायरो डैमेज बोनस है ये. फिजिकल डैमेज बोनस नहीं चाहिए मेरे को. आई एम अ सकअप. ये क्या है? अटैक परसेंट नहीं चाहिए. अटैक परसेंट है मेरे पास. क्रिट रेट, ये बहुत बेकार पीस जा रहा है मेरे फारूजान के लिए. डोंट जज मी फॉर व्हाट आई डिड. ओके ओके गाइस, ओके. मेल में क्या आया है? पैसे दे रहा है मेल वाला हमें. और क्या आ रहा है? इवेंट आ रहा है. मेका मिले. ओ द मेन इवेंट. आहा, पैसा ही पैसा. पैसा ही पैसा. मेरे पास पुल्स कितने हैं? आई हैव 1 more पुल. और 2 पुल कलेक्ट करने, और आज हम एक 10 पुल कर सकते हैं. तो 2 पुल तो कलेक्ट एफए हो जाएंगे. एफए. ओके, लेट्स गो टू फॉन्टेन नाउ देन. मैंने ऑलमोस्ट सारे फॉन्टेन के ये खोल दिए. ये तो पता नहीं कहाँ है इसका रास्ता जो खुलता नहीं है मेरे से. एमोस बो कैसा है लाइनी पे? वर्क्स डिसेंट एमोस बो. हाँ, मैं लाइनें निकाल रहा हूँ. बिल्लू, अरे यार एक हाइड्रो कैरेक्टर चाहिए भाई गेम में.
It's time to pull the trigger.
ऐसा आज लॉस्ट प्लेयर मिला क्या? नहीं, लॉस्ट प्लेयर क्यों मिलेगा मेरे को? तो लेट्स कंटेन नहीं, कंटिन्यू. यही बंदा है ना?
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. Thanks. Please.
On the
also
map we
thank
get
the
the chance. Okay, we will thanks. Lost prey weapon भाई वो मिला. उसको किस पे यूज करूँ? Lost prayer मिला है. You can use it on Wanderer if you want. It's good for him.
Paimon coming in.
फिश पकड़ के वेपन मिलता है, वो निकाला क्या? फॉन्टेन का फिश वाला नहीं, अभी तक नहीं. इनाजुमा का किया मैंने.
Squall and Fury.
I don't have Wanderer.
I don't
और
want
कौन
that
है
thing.
तेरे पास
Life is all about
कैरेक्टर्स
living in the
कैटलिस्ट
moment.
वाले?
You just
Can you tell me all your
take
catalyst
it.
characters?
You never know when it'll
Yeah,
come in handy.
Hazo is also good. हेजो के लिए यूज कर सकता है
Alright, fine.
और नहिडा के लिए
It's just that
यू कैन यूज बट नहिडा के लिए प्रेफर्ड है क्या बोलते हैं ये 4 स्टार वेपन कौन सा अपना आता है विटसिथ इज द बेस्ट बिकॉज उसके पैसिव से एलिमेंटल मास्टरी मिलता है बट इफ यू वांट टू बिल्ड अ डीपीएस नाइडा देन लॉस्ट प्रेयर ऑफ सीक्रेट सैंड इज अ गुड
You
वेपन
already handed out all of
मैंने
the
एक बार देखा था
magic
डीसी पर
pockets.
C1
That was
एम्बर प्लस
fast.
डैमेज प्लस 4
So,
पीस वॉन्डर
what did
51 के
people have to
उससे
say?
और ज्यादा
I bet
मार
you
सकते
heard
हैं पता
some interesting
आई हैव
opinions.
सुक्रोज कोकोमी नाहिडा कैटलिस्ट और नाहिडा के लिए यू कैन यूज सैक्रिफिशियल फ्रैगमेंट्स तो है ही आई एम सेइंग डीपीएस बनाने के लिए बिकॉज दैट वेपन व्हिच यू हैव गॉट इज अ डीपीएस वेपन नो
Yes, but that will
It's
change
very
once
difficult to
disaster
stream,
strikes.
hi.
I know they'll change their mind.
Is there anything else you need to do
I
before
lost
we
my
leave?
pity to Mona.
Yes, one last
But
thing.
you have a guaranteed
I
now.
have the magic.
So,
Will you pill
you wanna
Nubile
collect
or
materials?
Foculos?
Just tell us what the material.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on
गद्दार
the east
पार्टी
side
चल
of the
रही है
harbor.
वाह डीपीएस कोकोमी या क्रिट से भर दे डीपीएस कोकोमी
Too slow.
हाँ टू स्लो तेरा पप्पा टू स्लो साले रोमरीटाइम फ्लावर्स
It seems we have to use hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
अब आपको मत सीखा चल फाइबरी रोमरीटाइम फ्लावर्स ब्रो मेमोरी ऑफ डस्ट याइमिको पर चल जाएगा क्या मेमोरी ऑफ डस्ट ये कौन सा वेपन है ये मैं पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ या फिर मैं सुना हूँ या भूल गया हूँ
You made quick work
हेलो
of
मिकू
that. I can tell
मिकू
you're
भाई
an
मैंने तुमको टेक्स्ट
experienced
किया था यार
traveler.
बहुत दिन पहले
Maybe
फॉर
next time.
No.
using your
way.
account to
I'm in
make
power saving mode
showcases
today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have
मुझे
any
अच्छा नहीं
energy
लग रहा
left
है
for the
क्या हो गया
performance
भाई
at the
देवान भाई
Opera
क्या हो
House.
गया Let's see मैं इसलिए पे यूज करूंगा
Fine.
oh yes you can use
Though
them
the
on
performance
them
is
also
still a
use
long
that
way
weapon
off.
look I wanted Bennett
Now that we're finished
got
here,
Yelan along
we
with
should
Bennett
get ready
that
to
is
head back to
good
the
Yelan is very good
We're
that he
going to
pulled
the
Yelan
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Yelan मिल गई I wanted Zhongdong confirmed था या फिर 50-50 था
What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
हाय कैसू पोस्चर पे बराबर बैठा हूँ एकदम स्ट्रेट 3 पुल्स बाद आज लाइनी
She's
भी मिल गई
obviously
नो
a thief.
कैप सही है ना यार
Magicians and thieves practice similar methods.
अरे सॉरी ब्रो मैं
We
डिस्कॉर्ड
divert attention and a distracted watch her
डिस्कॉर्ड क्यों
movements
मारा
carefully.
चोरी किया रे चोरी किया रे चोरी चोरी कंफर्म्ड सैड हो गया नेवर बिल्ड पीटी कंफर्म्ड तो फिर क्यों पीटी बिल्ड करेगा तू कंफर्म्ड है तेरे पास
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her.
मेरा
but
अकाउंट
it
रिव्यू
seems
करो
she's
यार
very
एलान
alert.
और का अकाउंट
You
रिव्यू
two
डिवाइन
can
गॉड
ride the lift
वेडनेसडेज
over
को
there and
होता
wait
है
up top. I
एंड
bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
अभी सैटरडेज 25
All
पुल में
right,
कौन
let's
देता है
go.
5 स्टार लक देता है तुम्हें इट्स मी स्पैरो वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम मैंने 10 पुल मारा एक कैचिंग मिली वो सीटो हो गई और साथ में 2 येलान भी 3 5 स्टार एक 10 पुल आई डोंट बिलीव अपुन को भरोसा ही नहीं
Too
है
slow. Quit following me.
What do you mean by go to the top of the elevator? 200 मीटर नीचे हम What AR 57 it's in my title AR 57 it's on my title in the title I mean SSDM करूँ क्या करो जब बोल तब दे बता कब देना है I have already logged into your account I guess मेरे को सिर्फ तेरा वो ID and pass चाहिए तो Discord पे भेज सकता है ऐसे तो सैट को मेरा अभी था गोली दी ना मेरे को सैट को तुम्हारा अभी तुमने लेट आया ना ऑलरेडी फॉर्म क्लोज कर दिया था मैंने एंड एकदम एंड में यू हैड फिल्ड एंड टाइम अप भी हो गया था स्ट्रीम का इसलिए सैटरडे को गोली देनी पड़ी यार सॉरी
This is the spot where
मेरी
Lily
एलान
wanted
बस
us to
लेवल
wait.
90 करनी देन 6 10 10 बाद में कर दूंगा
Oh, look!
है
Isn't that her?
Time to make the arrest.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She said already.
Have you 100% Fontaine? Not yet. I have just started
What should we
Fontaine.
do? Should we chase her?
Memory of Dust 608 base attack and 49% attack है.
You're
मैंने
right.
क्यों नहीं सुना है वेपन के बारे में कभी? ये लाइन लेवल अप करके आया का बिल्ड करनी है अच्छे से.
Nothing's happened for a while
Huta
now.
plus Zhongli और Chai plus
if
Venti.
Lily caught the thief.
Huta plus Zhongli. Chai दोनों ही अच्छा है actually.
Yeah, let's go.
Discord पे DM करा bro check.
How long will it
Talk to Lini.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
भाई मेरे को कैसे नहीं पता memory of dust यार.
Were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted.
I saw the general direction
Ningwang
she
वाला
went,
weapon है memory of
but
dust.
Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh.
हुटा
Did
को
you get
shield
hurt,
चाहिए.
Lenny?
तो उसने वही बोला ना हुटा प्लस जोंगली
I'll
और
be
चाइल्ड
alright.
प्लस वेंटी.
It's just a twisted ankle, that's all.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
I have
After
to
the thief
admit
was
that the
almost
thief
denied
was even. But at
admissibility.
least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it.
What a slippery little thief.
Guess things
Guess
turned out
things
alright.
turned out all right in the end, though. Lily's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us.
Detour. Ride the aquabus to the court of Fontaine. We are going to ride a bus. अरे बहुत बेकार वेपन है. वेपन बैनर भी मेरे लिए आया था बहुत पहले. I have no idea about memory of dust. ठीक इस बार बाप बेटी ले लूँगा.
We ride this thing to go into the
The
sea?
emoji मेरा
What an
emoji.
ingenious...
This is an aquabus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty
Weapon भी DM
convenient,
किया है
but the
and,
ride can become a
Discord पे
little
वो भी
dull
DM
after
किया
a
है.
while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
क्या लक है ये भाई. 3 5 स्टार निकला है, 2 4 स्टार निकला है और तेरे पास लिटरली 5 3 स्टार वेपन्स आए एंड 5 4. ओ भाई ये लक अलग लेवल है. ओ मेमोरी सॉरी. अच्छा ये वेपन छी. आई नो दिस. मैंने इसको देखा है. टट्टी वेपन.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at
तो जल्दी
home.
खत्म करो. स्पॉइलर से बचाओ मुझे. स्पॉइलर.
Whatever.
तुम क्यूट लगते हो भाई. नॉट गोना लाई.
That's
मैं
what it's
क्यूट
like
हूँ
to be an older
भाई.
brother.
दाढ़ी इतना, फेस पे तो पिंपले और मैं क्यूट. आई एम फ्लैटर्ड.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on
हेलो
board.
वरुण भाई. हेलो क्यूटी. आई हैव अ गर्लफ्रेंड गाइस. प्लीज कम ऑन. क्या सोचेगी वो के बारे में. शार्ले शार्ले आइए. शार्ले हम चले आख्वा बस में. आख्वा बस.
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
वाह ऐसे खुश हो रही है देख के.
It!
कभी ट्रैवलर कभी हंस भी लिया करो.
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you while riding the aquabus. In the story of my life, this is big
टट्टी
news.
वेपन नॉटेड बाय बॉय. फ्री में बल्कि मिलेगा तो कोई भी क्यूट लगेगा.
What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the
भाई
coincidence.
लाइक सब्सक्राइब करो. चलो.
As travelers, we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming. Though we still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us. Oh, let Paimon and...
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere.
लिनी लिनेट.
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't
लिनी
know
है
who they
ओके.
were.
लिनी
It's
एंड
a pleasure
लिनेट
to meet you.
नॉट
I'm
लाइनी एंड
Charlotte,
लाइनिटी.
a reporter for the Steambird.
हेलो जीवन ब्रादर. कैसे ब्रादर.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied.
It's an honor to meet you.
Why is
Now that
Lynette so
everyone knows each
depressed?
other,
Lynette इतनी
Fontaine
depressed है
suddenly
life में.
doesn't feel like
People
such an unfamiliar
people
place.
relate to her and say us by us.
So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
Not too much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive,
शादी के time
sensational news
invite करना
pieces
भूल
that
मत
could
जाना.
shake the country.
Stream करेंगे शादी
These
हम.
smaller stories are a waste of my talents.
Lynette dead cute.
Oh, I just
क्या
remembered.
cute है उसमें?
I've
Depressed
been
लगती है
following
पूरा
a
time.
case lately. Well, a series of cases actually.
Charlotte क्या character है? Hydro है?
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious
Charlotte
case
क्या
we've
है?
ever seen.
उसका ये दिख नहीं
If
रहा है.
I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally
Cryo
cracked.
है. Oh, she
And
is
it's the headline
cryo.
story in the Steambird.
Cryo catalyst. Again.
Oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of
First
envy.
cryo catalyst
I've
होगी.
already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be
Second.
revealed.
पहले रायो थे इसलिए आ रहा है. Yes.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
सुहागरात का भी stream. Naughty हो रहे हो?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found.
ये कौन है भाई जो गायब कर रहा है लड़कियों को भाई?
Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
कौन कर रहा है ये गंदा काम?
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I
मुझे समझ नहीं आ
believe
रहा
that
होमा के
every
लिए सेव
case
करूँ
has
या
some precise
नहीं.
truth behind it.
होमा के लिए
waiting to be
करना चाहिए
exposed.
एक्चुअली. होमा वेपन बहुत अच्छा है.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some
बहुत
sort
सही
of
है स्टोरी. नहीं
explanation.
गायब कर रहा.
I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
ऐसा बात कर, इसको साला लिनी है. लिनी चोर है.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
मेरे को तो लग रहा है लिनी है. बट जॉन ली निकाल ले. वो तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा. जॉन ली इज इम्पार्टूंट.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
जॉन ली के साथ हुटाओ लू या हुटाओ एंड होमा. अगर हुटाओ निकाल रहे हो तो हुटाओ एंड होमा जरूर निकालना दोनों. जॉन ली निकालूंगा तो होमा के लिए शायद प्रीमोस कम पड़ जाए. आ जाएगा भाई, टेंशन क्यों लेता है? प्रीमोस तो आ जाएंगे. प्रीमोस तो हाथ का मैल है, आ जाता है वो.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte.
What do you think would happen in the last chapter?
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and
I
see
have
me at
no
the Steambird
idea.
when you
I
have
can't
time.
think what will happen. I just need to first know the context of the story, what's gonna happen आगे, and then I will get to know.
Tough job. Always running around
Like
and
to
interviewing
deduce
everyone.
some
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first?
शेज़नाया तो
I
बहुत
still-
बड़ा होने वाला है,
We
बहुत
wouldn't mind
मतलब
at all.
बहुत.
This city is
Natlan
so
would
huge.
be
Paimon wouldn't know where to
size
start
of Natlan
anyway.
का size would be the size of Liu. Fontaine is the smallest of all. Biggest is Naya, then comes Sumeru, then comes Natlan, then comes Inazuma, and then comes Fontaine. Sorry, Mondstadt, Inazuma, then Fontaine. Yes. उससे मेरा होमवर्क जॉन लियन वूटाओ C17 बाय 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 इतना सब कुछ तुझे को क्या लगता है 50-50 जीतने वाला है सारे तू 600 नहीं 500 2000 होगा मेरे को तो लग रहा है क्रायोकुलस पायरोकुलस हाइड्रोकुलस क्रायोकुलस ये कुलस वो कुलस है यस एडवेंचर XP 1000 हीरोज विट 4
Quit following me.
Quit following me.
Upon the gale.
मैं तो करूंगा फॉलो तू क्या करेगा
This is
Say
our
full कराऊंगा.
current
Good,
abode.
good.
Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Fremine.
Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
भाई ये कैसे बात करता है ये भी डिप्रेस्ड
I
है
see. Everyone is getting busier now that father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped.
तेरी यूएमए का एचपी इतना कम क्यों है मेरे
Allow me to
यूएमए का
introduce you to my little brother, Fremine.
मतलब
He is a phenomenal diver.
कांड्रिया में 5000 क्यूलेस होंगे कांड्रिया कोई एलिमेंटल वाला एरिया है ही नहीं
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
इंट्रोवर्ट
You
बोलते
sound
हैं
very proud to have a diver
sorry
as a brother, Linny.
introvert sorry if I hurt someone's feelings
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Fremine कांड्रा वेल डिस्ट्रॉयड ये
Okay,
होगा
I
अबिसल
see.
एलिमेंट अबिसल एलिमेंट क्या होता है
Is everything all right?
space like quantum and all
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little
imaginary
housework. Sorry
like in
for the
Honkai Star
interruption.
Rail
Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets.
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was
no,
about
actually
to give
social
them to you.
anxiety is a thing I know I'm not denying that I know
That's our Fremine, always quick with the
just
underwater
went
work.
through your account
All
how low is it शायद मैंने शायद मैंने उसे हील नहीं किया कम होगा उसका हील बारिश हो रही है भाई ये बच के क्यों भाग रहे हैं लोग Abyssoculus Imaginaryculus Imagiculus
Looks like rain.
Assoculus Oh thank you we did not know it looked like rain it looked like hail
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear?
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry.
What's
Booba
wrong,
killer
Fremine?
very bad
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once
11
resided
के
in
oh
Fontaine.
right उस पे
Though we don't know where the
artifacts
dragon
नहीं है
went,
artifacts
Every
नहीं
time
है
it wept when I was
मैंने
a
उसके
child,
artifacts इसको दे
my
रखे
mother
हैं
told me that if I wanted to go outside and
Wanderer
play,
को
I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Hydro Dragon oh my god
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
हाँ पाइमोन नहीं रोऊंगा मैं
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
भाई क्या तुम्हें पता है मॉन्स्टर कंप्लीट नहीं है एक और पार्ट रिलीज होना बाकी है हाँ
You
that I
know,
had no
you might be a
idea
more popular
क्या
magician
बात
if you
हो एग्जाम
understood the
खत्म अभी
concept
फुल
of
ऑन गेंशिन
romanticism.
सरिसा रेडे ने अच्छे
Or
काम
could
किया
at least
यूला
play
शना
alone.
या वीडियो क्लोडियो लीसा एक्सेट्रा
Sorry, it might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
Like subscribe कर दो सब लोग.
It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to do, Linny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last aqua bus of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh, are you leaving now?
मेरा तो existed part का भी explore नहीं है. Same भाई. वो Hydro Dragon उसका तो World Quest में हरा.
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh,
चुप रहेगा
I
चुप
get it.
रहेगा कैसे बोलना नहीं होता है.
You
मुझे
feel
पता नहीं
nervous
था ये होने
delivering the
वाला है.
materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the boss there
He
tends
is
to be pretty
introverted.
talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
Oceanid है.
No trouble at all.
Ina Zuma में?
We're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
उड़ी उड़ी जाए उड़ी उड़ी जाए दिल की पसंद देखो उड़ी उड़ी जाए. वो ये काम भी करती है. मुझे लगा करती ही नहीं होगी.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh, no. We're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making...
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But
हमें भी
they
discount दे
insisted
यार.
on paying the full amount.
दिल की
saying that I
पतंग
had a
देखो
business to
उड़ी
run.
उड़ी जाए. और रेडन
seems
एक्चुअली
both their
कैरेक्टर
hearts
नहीं बस
and their
पपेट है.
pockets
स्कारा
are
भी
made of
हमारा
gold.
पपेट से खेलता है. यस स्कारा भी नहीं है.
So,
I know. असली रेडन इज इन दैट
for
यूथीमिया
sure,
प्लेन वगैरह
but
में.
Who knows?
एंड
Maybe
पपेट
there's
वाले
good
को बाहर
money to-
बेचते हैं.
hey, is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a...
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a little complicated, but basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? What?
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
Exactly, Paimon. How?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
I want to hear that again. The Ocatris Mechanis Lala Sakadnel. क्या बोली
So
भाई?
that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments.
Ortries.
But Paimon
Hello
still
amongst
doesn't get it.
us. Redan
How
answered
can
Burst to
something
Shogun and
unreliable like
I.
people's
This is the
beliefs
first
be
time Paimon
turned
actually
into a
asked a
stable
meaningful
power
question.
source for these machines? Oh yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the
Most
energy
usually know the
created by
consciousness.
belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine,
This is the
right?
first time Paimon. Paimon इतना useless है लेकिन अभी कुछ काम में आ
Even though
रहा है.
I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy
Indemnitium.
called pneumosia.
भाई इनको निमोनिया भी है.
It isn't produced by the power of the Archon.
इन्हें निमोनिया
is
भी है.
unstable by
लीक्स देखते हो?
nature.
यस देखता हूँ ना
Even
मैं.
now,
मैंने
it
आज
still
एक डाला
cannot
भी
be
था
widely
बट मेरे को
used by
डर लगा कि मेरा
civilians.
अकाउंट बैन हो जाए करके मैंने वो आर्काइव करके रख दिया. जब न्यू वाला रिलीज होगा तब मैं उस रील और शॉर्ट को वापस अपलोड
I
करूंगा.
thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Conferee of Cabriere by next month?
Conferee
Why are you
Cabriere.
hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no? 70%.
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts
Child
first?
is here. Child आ गया. Artix भाई hello.
If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's
को
fine.
2-3 weeks हो
But
गए
I'm
ACER
afraid
खोले
you
हुए.
still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too.
Ed Sheeran का turn.
You didn't want to stay
Ed
and stay
Sheeran
now?
is here.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd
Yo
want
bro,
to
is there
avoid
any game you
anything
play
that
other
you'd
than
find
Genshin?
interesting.
I play Honkai Star Rail, I play
Besides,
Valorant,
I
I
took
know
care
how
of
to play
them well so
Fortnite. I
far.
used to be
I
very
tried.
like top in the game, but now I'm not anymore. And yeah.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy.
मैं Honkai Star Rail खेलता हूँ और कभी-कभी स्ट्रीम भी कर देता हूँ Honkai Star Rail, but
Don't
इतना
interrupt.
इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं लगता
It's
मेरे को
not
Honkai
often I
Star
run
Rail
into
को
the
स्ट्रीम
traveler
करना.
like this.
So
Why don't
yeah,
you wait for
and
me
I've
over
completed
there
all
for
the
a while?
missions and everything on Honkai Star Rail, just waiting for the next patch to get the new
You
Trailblaze
kidding?
mission.
Aren't you
I
the
got
one looking for
Kafka.
us? You really expect
I
us
have
to sit
Blade.
and twiddle our thumbs
And
while
I
you
have
catch
Sealy.
up with your friends?
And I have C1 Bronya.
Listen to me,
Sorry,
boy.
C2.
If you
E2.
want your Mora, fine. Why don't you come and take
And Yangqing.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tooser ice fishing, Tooser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys! Let's see who has to pay up now!
Leaks में देखता हूँ ना, yes.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients,
Sila Sim.
you're the ones who started it.
She looks
This is an
cute.
act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
हमें क्यों fight करना है? Oh, we are using child.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Did you collect all the 72
What's your deal,
Aranaras? I
Brad?
haven't.
How are you so
I think
strong if
some
you're
are
just a
remaining,
staffer
just
from
not.
Snatchnaya's Northland
I
Bank?
think some are remaining.
Don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess
I
with
get child ka
Northland
trial.
Bank.
Nivelle
Got
will be
it?
good in Nilo Bloom or Bloom in general. I have no idea. It would be like Ayato.
Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh.
ये क्या हुआ?
That was weird.
He would be like Ayato. Like you have to keep him on field वैसा.
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them.
Mine 3
Maybe
are
there's
remaining.
something
Damn,
wrong
you
with
have
my
done
vision?
that much. 72 Aranaras.
That happened. First time Paimon's ever heard of
Not
someone
dead
losing
today. वो
control of their
सुमेरु का
vision.
आरानारा मिशन नहीं किया है क्या?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay
going to
sharp,
casually give
I
his
shouldn't be
vision to
relying too
Traveler.
much on my
Hey,
vision
don't
anyway.
spoil,
Besides,
please.
I always have my delusion in case I need it.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? And
ऐसा
don't
कुछ
say it's
होता है
work
तो
for
please.
Northland Bank.
I think it's not a spoiler, but
well,
if it is, please don't.
I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
आरानारा quest खत्म कर दिया. There is one more secret, not secret, but ऐसा hidden quest that you have to help all 72 Aranaras, and there is a
Maybe I
cave
still have
full
a
of
lot to learn
chests.
about
वो
myself.
chest तू collect कर सकता है once you have
But
helped
recently,
all the
There
Aranaras.
seems to be some sort of restless power
Ayato
stirring
isn't
inside of
off
me.
field. Ayato is on
I don't know
field.
why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a
Ayato
terrible
is fully
mood.
on field.
Maybe you losing control of
Hello,
your vision just now
Ultrabaharu.
is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk.
Skirk.
She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always
HSR में
very
next
strict
banner
in
है
teaching me
और
combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice.
डानहंग 5-star डानहंग वो इमिबिटर लूने एंड दूसरा वो कौन है वो छोटी सी हाइट वाली पिंक कलर की डॉल जैसी वो
She said that all my combat training
भाई
would be
आपने
useful
राजस्थली
in
का
the
किट देखा क्या?
future.
दिस वाज व्हाट आई थॉट डिया वुड बी. यस आई सॉ राजस्थली का किट.
What did you awaken?
इमिबिटर समथिंग.
She never explained that
लूना
in
तो
my
पता है,
dream,
इम्बिबिटर
I was in
नाम
the
है.
deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
फूक्शुआन.
That's
यस
just an
फूक्शुआन.
abstract
यस
form of a whale that I
हसीन भाई
create
कैसे
using
हो?
my
आप क्या
elemental
निकालने वाले?
powers.
इमिबिटर लूने.
It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. So why don't you just go ask your master?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for
Child
Master
is a
Skirk
whale,
and that
confirmed.
unknown abyss. But it's been
Whaler
years now,
साले.
and I've still found
मुझे पैसे
nothing.
लाके दो.
There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of...
मेरे पास
Yeah,
8
I'm out
अच्छा
of leads at
उसमें
this
बोल रहा है
point,
होंकाई
but
में
there's
I
nothing more I
have
can do. It seems that
1000
strange encounters in this world
I have 8
tend to be
pulls.
elusive like that.
7.
Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
एक दिन कमा के 10 के लोन
No,
करूंगा.
it's more of a personal appointment.
भाई ऐसे मत
Lately, I've
कर.
been
10,000
sparring
ज्यादा
with some
है.
of Fontaine.
Official champion duelist? You mean...
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no
मुझे
specified
last Thursday
stopping
में
point.
continuous great fortune slip
So
मिला
engaging
Genshin
in
में.
such a duel is regarded as a symbol
तेरा
of
लग अच्छा
defending
चल
your
रहा
honor.
लगता है.
If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no and the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no
bhai.
one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
भाई मूड खराब 71
Apparently,
पिटी
it's
पर
exceedingly
Amps boy
rare
दिया.
for anyone to actually win.
Amps boy?
Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way
Amps
to
boy
show
क्या
that
है?
the nation Besides, none of
Amos
the champion
boy. Amos
duelists are to be
Bo.
trifled with,
भाई
which is exactly why I was itching
कोई
to
बात
face
नहीं.
them as
Amos Bo
soon
is
as I
good
got to
for Ganyu.
Fontaine.
It is a very good 5-star weapon.
Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion
Clorend.
duelists.
Clorinde नहीं
I've been asking
Clorend.
her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
क्यों दे रहा है ये हमें अपना?
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You...
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch.
Child is
later.
a very good harbinger. Hydrogen chloride. Hydrogen chloride.
sneaky
Bro, I got
guy.
C1 Yelana and
He said he's been
150-50.
being
Oh
born
my
lately,
god,
but he seemed the same as
congratulations.
ever to
मेरे पैसे में
Paimon.
50 limited wish and 40 channel pull जमा हुआ है.
We
Vulture
got
मैं
less
करूंगा
to
तेरा
do for
pull.
now. We might as well walk
Child ने
around
vision
and see
giveaway
the
कर
city.
दिया. Vision giveaway. 71 सोच रहा है ले ली पूरी.
Wow.
71 सोच रहा है. अच्छा तेरा ये सेंटेंस 71 सोच रहा है ले ली पूरी. कोई बात नहीं. But you have a guaranteed bow now. So if you wish to re-pull again, like pull more, then you're gonna get one of the weapon. या तो येलान का aqua simulacra या तो फिर वो दूसरा वाला लिनी का.
It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is. Oh, sorry about that. Hey, shouldn't we be?
चलो लेने के परफॉर्मेंस के लिए जाएंगे. परफॉर्मेंस.
Yes. So let's go ride the aqua bus.
किधर है? ओपेरा हाउस. ओपेरा हाउस है. ओपेरा मैंने तो देखा खोल रखा है. बाय द वे मैंने कैलकुलेट किया वेल एक साथ 1500 प्रीमोस एवरी 10 डेज. RDR2 रेड डेड रिडेम्पशन 2 मैंने खेला है. पूरा नहीं खेला बट खेला है. बस एक दूसरा आ रहा मेरा व्यू पॉइंट. वो क्या सेक्सी दिखता है ओपेरा हाउस यहाँ से. कौन है वेड़ा साला.
Whoa! Now this is fancy. The Opera Epicles. What a place to. Looks like
एक सेकंड 1500 प्रीमोस एवरी 10 डेज मतलब.
Oh, Archon.
Yelan will be good with Aletum. Bloom maybe. Bloom के लिए नहीं. But you can use them for hyper bloom.
I don't know why you
Bloom
always
के लिए
feel the
best
need
is
to ask so much.
Nilu.
I'll be happy as long as our
I
child
don't
is
know if
healthy
opera or
and lives
chord.
a peaceful life.
Fontaine explore कर दिया, सब quest कर दिया.
I
कितना
guess
grind
if they're
करूँ?
our kid, then there's
किसके
no
लिए grind?
doubt they'll
Oh.
turn out smart.
अब तेको सिर्फ एक चीज grind करनी है.
Maybe this
अपना
is one
wallet
of the
खोलो,
customs
credit card
of
निकालो और
Fontaine.
swipe करो. That is the
Sure
grind
are
that
a
you
lot of
want.
couples here.
Is Yelan optimal main DPS? Yelan is a sub DPS, okay? Yelan is the main DPS when she is C6.
What's wrong?
ये क्या बोली? Washer.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here.
Account
It's
reviews
customary for
Wednesdays
newlyweds
को
to
bro.
come here and wish for children.
Lynette?
When he asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here, right?
Hey, you're not trying to scare.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that
Washer.
could help
I am an
explain the
Alatham and I
voice
need
you
a good
heard.
support.
In fact,
I can give you a
might
good
not be
team for
imagining things
Alatham.
at all.
Use Alatham,
I suspect that
Yelan,
what you
Cookie
heard
and
is a result of
Nahida.
your
Very good team.
hypersensitivity to the
Very
hydro
very
element.
good.
Others in my family
Drawing
have
कर रहा
had
था
similar
मस्त. अब आया हूँ
experiences.
live देखने.
It's because
क्या
of your
बनाया?
sensitivity to the hydro element?
भाई 100 pulls
But what
plus
does
40
hearing a
PT
voice
है
have to
and
do
if I
with
save for
elemental
30 more days
power?
I could save 50 more
When
wishes.
do you cry,
So could this
Paimon?
be enough for both
Wait,
Zhongli and Yuvili if I win both 50-50? 100
that
plus
have to do
40
with
PT and
anything?
even 31. Yes, I think enough. पक्के से enough
Just
for both.
answer me.
If you win 50-50.
When do you cry?
This guy knows everything about Genshin. Kwai. Me?
When Paimon's really sad?
I am not gay.
And when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and
Me, you
also
use
when Paimon's
Spotify or
really,
Apple
really
Music.
scared.
I use YouTube Music.
Then you can understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say?
Greater Lord draw कर रहा हूँ. Oh.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then
Bro,
Paimon
don't
wondered
misunderstand
what
when I
happened to
said
them.
that.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
What misunderstanding did you understood?
Don't let that
about
calm look
me
of his fool you.
of understanding.
He
पता नहीं मैं
tends to
क्या
get
बोल रहा हूँ
pretty
अभी.
nervous just before a performance.
I don't have Naida, nor do
So
I want
chatting with
Yelan.
Lenny
Saving
might
for
help him
New
relax a
Year.
little before he goes on stage.
Oh,
Achha, if you don't have Yelan
That
for
makes
then
sense.
good team for your Alatham is Alatham, Dendro main character, Dendro Traveler, Xingqiu and Cookie Shinobu. Julio. Julio नाम है उसका. Person A और B ही में X. मैं तो ऐसा ही हूँ. Enter Opera House. Opera में जा रहे. तुझे रेडियन की ड्राइंग दिखाता हूँ. भाई मस्त है ये जगह.
Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world. We've been looking forward to.
I can tell, judging by how early you've arrived. But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue yet, which... The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make
लिनी को
reservations.
जरा सा भी अंदाजा
I've
नहीं है
already
कि उसकी
reserved
बहन
your
गायब होने
seats,
वाली है.
And here are your tickets.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Linny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
So EM
Hey,
Cookie or
Linny,
Electro build? Cookie
could you come over
full
here and take
EM
a look
build,
at this?
full EM. And Dendro
I'll be
Traveler
right
also
there.
full EM build.
Seems there's an issue with the stage
और
props
जिमी का
over
लेने के
there.
शो का रिएक्शन
That's Cal, my assistant,
देख के
calling
चला
me.
जाऊंगा मैं.
I'll
क्यों
go
भाई
lend
मत
him a
जा.
hand.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Linny.
Quit following me. Too slow.
तेरा पप्पा टू स्लो साले. Is the international team good or overrated trying to progress in Spiral Abyss? International team is the best for Spiral Abyss if you use the rotations properly. I mean, do the rotations properly. I have pulled Yelan. What do you think I should get her? What do you think I should get her EM at least? Yelan को EM नहीं चाहिए. My phone charge करना knack to be complete. Oh. Newbie भाव.
Traveler, maybe we should strike up a conversation with the.
You little bastard. बोलना बोलना.
Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
Bro! क्या hot है ये. इसका
So
आवाज
you
भी.
heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So let's talk. But what should we talk about?
Bro, बहुत ओपी आवाज है इसकी.
You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're
क्या
not
hot
friends
है
with
भाई ये.
Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you
Nervillet.
here to see my show.
Monsieur Nervillet.
Ah, Mr. Linney.
Nervillet.
I should say it is in fact
It's
an honor
guys
for me to see
Nervillet.
your performance in person.
Wait, Nervillet?
Nervillet.
Could he be?
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet
Monsieur
is.
Nervillet.
Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
No offense
Either
taken.
Lumin personally, either.
Being Chief
either.
Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every
Discord
person
पर
has their
भेजिए free
usual
हो तो
reserved
देखना.
seat,
पक्का पक्का
so
0 to pक्का.
I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to,
Nervillet.
there's
Nervillet.
someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Nervillet. Monsieur Neuvillette.
Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. We may now enjoy the show.
Does Neuvillette does not like...
Huh? So is this what things are like?
Does
between the
Neuvillette
chief
not like
justice and the
Farina?
Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my preparations, and the performance will start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
Yay! The show's finally about to start!
Oh my god, am I gonna see some magic show?
Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting!
Chup karegi Paimon.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
उसके नाखून दिख रहे हैं.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Neuvillette feels like he's
I
fed
know
up
she
with
may
the
seem to be a
sassy
little
lost
sleepy
child
right
Farina.
now,
He
but
is.
that's just a sign that
He
she's
is.
nervous.
Whatever.
Farina is annoying. I have not yet
Now, some of you may be thinking,
encountered the
two vision
quest
holders
part
who can
इसमें.
freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
Yo, नाचा जा रहा है सीनियर्स का. Full on party हो रही है, party
Both
party.
Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
ठीक है bro.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless.
Huh? भाई कबूतर उड़ के आया.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Clorinde. Clorinde. ये आज तो पूरी स्ट्रीम देखूंगा घर पे जो आ गया. क्या बात डीमन भाई, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
She'll just turn into
Hello,
air
Ashwin, welcome
bubbles
to the
and
stream.
float right out of the top.
Cutscene after this will stalk you.
Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Huh?
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
ओ वेट, वो गायब नहीं हुई? तो वो ट्रेलर में क्या दिखाया था? हाँ, हमें धोखा दिया गया है। मुझे तो कुछ और लग रहा था।
What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything. Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Nivelet sala.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance.
अब go then. क्यों जा
Our
रहा है यार?
magical
मत
journey
जाना
has
यार.
only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough. But Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow! How's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the fortress of Meropide.
Meropide?
Oh, okay.
Audience naam hai iska. Her name is Audience.
Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Nervalet?
Never let.
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is.
भाई
Merely
ये
a
हाइड्रो
consequence of
आर्कॉन
my
होना
identity
चाहिए.
and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, all right. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable.
Only
or
6 people are
something.
watching. आज थोड़ी watching खराब आई है, but ठीक है. भाई ये वाला सीन काफी मजेदार है. Shh.
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Bang.
What was that noise? Did you hear it too?
Neither feels like one. Exactly, huh?
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! 24! 23! What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't tell.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5!
Okay.
4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Whoa! Damn! वो लड़की गायब हो गई लेकिन Oh shit!
What happened?
Shit, वो मर गई!
Is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. and there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
Oh boy!
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Linney do this?
I thought Traveler and you लोग
The
रहेंगे.
entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly...
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to
पागल है
talk
क्या
about
ये? इतनी
formally
कदी क्यों
pressing
है?
charges.
इतना बड़बड़ किया उसको कुछ भी नहीं पता क्या हो रहा है. आज लोग क्यों नहीं है यार?
Perfect sense.
This is very sad.
Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady Farina said it all.
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Linney, won't you? After... Then there's no problem at all. You know, the Traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Linney's help, our little duel ended in a draw. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
Huh. It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time.
वो हम फाइट नहीं कर रहे, हम केस लड़ रहे हैं. भाई हम वकील हैं.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? Good to hear. Thank you so much for trusting me. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Paresh Rawal.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Paimon के पास ये glasses कहाँ से
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry, Paimon used her own savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Ah, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind, we should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here.
Detective Paimon.
Hello, officer. How's the investigation going?
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned.
Huh? What?
Come with me and you'll see.
Esmond.
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cowell. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowell inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
मैं बोला था कि Fontaine के Archon Quest 4.2 में खत्म हो जाएंगे, तो most likely 4-5 parts होंगे.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a little while.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows?
Can is the case record current and crew collection session show though? Ooh, वो बुड्ढा है ये तो. These primos बुलाया मैं.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand. Whoever the murderer was, why would it be him? How strange.
I see that you're investigating. If you find any new and interesting leads.
We don't have too many thoughts.
Then why don't I tell you my hypothesis first? The way I see it. And I'll start it with that loud thud.
Third.
The thud?
भाई मराठी बोलते हो क्या? मेरे को समझ में आती है, अच्छे से बोल नहीं पाता
During
लेकिन.
the countdown?
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud, but I suspect that most people heard it. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind. But now...
That makes...
I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank, or... And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing down.
But wasn't the noise we heard...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true.
That does remind Paimon, though. Whoop.
पाइमॉन क्यों पहना है वो गंदा सा ग्लास? क्यूट लग रही है बट
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler?
तो क्या लगता है फ्यूचर डेंसलिव क्वेस्ट में डोर ऑफ कॉन्ड्रा को इन्वॉल्व करेंगे क्या? आई होप सो, होना चाहिए.
Whoa. Look! This bit is made from different material. Most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. So if a rope
भाई मैं टूट गया, क्या हो गया?
something was made with that kind of material
गानियो
in
भी
it,
नहीं है मेरे पास, बट तेरे पास एमोस बो है ना, कोई बात नहीं. तू लेनी को दे सकता है, तेरे पास लेनी है तो. वरना एमोस बुक इसको भी दे सकते नहीं, एक्चुअली यलान के लिए काम में नहीं आता. You can give it to Yoimiya if you have.
Go ahead, have a look around.
Hello there. What?
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the Magic Troop members are currently considered prime suspects. The investigation team is still collecting evidence. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The Magic Troop members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It seemed, simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troop at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at random?
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Raiden better.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to contact us. It is of utmost importance that we get to the bottom of these disappearances.
Weapon banner देखो 60 से 70 के बीच में guaranteed मिल जाता है. मतलब guaranteed 5 star मिलना. मतलब 5 star पक्के से मिलना ऐसा. Not the guaranteed weapon मिलना. Quentin.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
See, I told you. What if the machine picked some big guy's seat? You think the murderer would have still made...
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
Good morning, Elite Bhai. बहुत दिनों बाद आए हो.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we...
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all.
The machine picks that same number every time. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's a trial or some performance. In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where from the very beginning.
That much checks out.
That you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
वो जरा लक खराब निकला इसलिए 71 तक गया.
Lenny's still talking to the guards. It seems he'll have a lot of it. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but... Lenny's still talking to the... Lenny's still talking to the... I think someone...
क्या ही करूं जो म्यूजिक करने के लिए म्यूजिक मिलना चाहिए उन सब का मिलता ही नहीं है. ब्रो तू कॉपीराइट वर्जन डाल सकता है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है. तेरे अकाउंट को कोई स्ट्राइक स्वाइक नहीं पड़ता है. यू कैन पुट. मैंने भी कितने डाले हुए हैं.
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth.
500 रुपए समथिंग.
And by the looks of it,
भाई सर्वर से
you're
डिफरेंस
not
पड़ता है.
from
मेरे लगा
Fontaine.
वेरिएंट सर्वर ज्यादा है तो वो मैं
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
लेकिन नीचे पे एक पीटी वॉन्डर मिला शुरू करते वापस. ऐसा नहीं है, सर्वर से कुछ लकवक नहीं है.
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From
Navia.
mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
Silver now.
And I'm Melus. Demoiselle's various daily
Bude.
needs and affairs are under my purview.
स्ट्राइक लगता है ना कॉपीराइट वर्जन का. स्ट्राइक नहीं लगता है, सिर्फ तेरा वीडियो मोनेटाइज नहीं हो सकता है.
Well, I am the second generation president. Melus and the others are still used to my
कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक नहीं लगता है. तू डाल जो भी गाना तेरे को यूज करना है. मेरे को लगा ही नहीं तू अभी दिमाग में आया कि तू कॉपीराइट वर्जन नॉन कॉपीराइट वर्जन क्यों ढूंढ रहा है.
No,
तेरा वीडियो पे जो भी रेवेन्यू आता है ना, पैसा रेवेन्यू, वो जिसने गाना बनाया उसको जाता है. बट अगर तेरा चैनल पे रेवेन्यू ही नहीं आ रहा है तो फिर कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है. वो स्ट्राइक सॉरी वार्निंग सॉरी वो कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक लगने से. कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक और चैनल स्ट्राइक में फर्क है.
That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from a matter back from my father's time. Judging from the look of things, I find Linny an unlikely mastermind.
Really? We think so too, but how did you...
Intuition, naturally. My Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever, wasn't she? But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges just to keep her from getting carried away. Anyway,
मेरा
a
शॉट
trial
नहीं दिखेगा
begins the
अगर
moment
कॉपीराइट
someone
वर्जन
levels
यूज
charges.
किया.
And of course, there was
sometimes it is that, sometimes it is कि like कैसा रहता है कि कोई जगह पे तेरा वीडियो नहीं दिखाया जाएगा. एंड कभी-कभी होता है कि सब जगह पे वीडियो दिखाया जाएगा, बट इस वीडियो को देख के अगर पैसे तेरे को जनरेट होते हैं शॉर्ट्स के थ्रू, तो वो पैसे तुझे नहीं मिलेंगे, जिसने गाना बनाया उसको जाते हैं. ऐसा.
Well, what's your opinion? I must admit that she can be. All right, I've answered your question.
मैंने आज जाके शुरू किया
Time you
है.
answer mine.
कॉपीराइट क्लेम. हाँ वही कॉपीराइट क्लेम करते खाली. ये मेरा काम है, मेरा है. इस पे अगर तू पैसे कमा रहा है तो फिर मुझे मिलने चाहिए, किसी और को नहीं. तुझे नहीं. I mean.
You won't hear any pointless questions from me. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Well...
And why would that be? See, Silver and Melus? I told you they'd be different.
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the traveler's response was most excellent. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials that go on stage here must be based in fact. Then if that
Strike कब लगता है? Search कर लेना कैसे लगता है strike.
All right, that's quite enough, Maloose. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now, I need to make some preparations, following which our joint investigation shall commence. You two shall be my assistants.
Wait! Since when did we become assistants?
Oh, well, I can be the assistant. Sure. Or your companion.
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag, but I believe that Demoiselle's intuition will be instrumental in uncovering the truth. You wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances. In this
भाई तेरा ये
sense,
लान
our
C6
goals
हुआ
are
नहीं भाई मैं नहीं कर रहा C6 ये लान अगर तुम थोड़ा ऐसा डोनेशन दिला दो तो मैं शायद
You
C6
seem
कर
like you've got something on your mind.
I have nothing to add.
Oh, alrighty then.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just be sure to let us know if they start revealing Lenny's tricks. Thanks!
By the way, Fontaine में एक एनिमी है हाइड्रोडल में उसको हरा के दिखाओ मान जाऊंगा वो 3 मिलियन वाला है ना मैंने उसके पोस्ट्स देखे Restrain, member of the guard is
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the opera house at the moment.
No! Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes! After the Chief Justice gave the order, everyone coming in or out, so the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much.
How can you be so
Well, because I was in charge of security near the entrance at that
मेरे
time.
को DM किया वो
I
कि
couldn't
इसने
see
उसको
Lenny's
जीन दे दिया
performance from here, which
उसका
was
luck
quite a
खराब है तो
shame.
मैं क्या करूं
Just my
मैंने हाफ
luck.
HP कर दी थी मार दिया उसने
But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was.
8 legendary
If someone
opponent
had so much as even approached the door, we Melazines are good at that sort of thing, you
क्या
know.
लगता है कौन guilty होगा
So, it's safe to say the girl couldn't have left through here.
This I would like to just know by continuing. I don't want to make any assumptions कि ये होगा करके. I just want to know कौन होगा. कोई बताओ मत मेरे को please.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting...
Understood.
और आज थोड़ी कम हो रही है watching हमारे
Just so you're
लिए
aware,
but ठीक है
I
कोई
will
बात
be
नहीं कभी-कभी
monitoring
ऐसे
your
दिन आते
actions
हैं.
and making notes as necessary.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of...
You may spare the pleasantries.
भाई तेरा C6 Wanderer
You
हुआ
were
पैसे
right.
दे दो करता हूँ फिर
Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and we'll be helping investigate this whole situation. And these are my companions. Would you mind if they...
Oh, new helpers?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me.
कल
We'll be
full day
heading below
Genshin.
stage.
कल के कल पूरा अपना अकाउंट खत्म कर देगा ना
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange
उत्कर्ष भाई
here?
कैसे हो उत्कर्ष के बाद इलेक्ट्रिकल है
I'm not trying to be
मेरे पास एक ही
dramatic.
account है.
Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the methods used to perform it more easily.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here? Where did all that go?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about
बस
it?
फर्क है कि
Paimon
Fontaine
didn't
से
notice
नहीं कस्टमर
anything.
का डेजर्ट एक्सप्लोर करना है बाप रे
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to catch that, given that you were sitting in the first
Water
row.
is sus.
The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right.
We are going down now.
So there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using the trolley.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So that's the purpose of the box inside another box.
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside
This
and be
quest was
moved
so good.
along the
Please,
trolley.
कोई कुछ बोलो मत,
All
मुझे
while
करने
the
दो.
outer box would remain on
These
stage
days
as if
में
nothing had ever
Dendro.
changed.
Thanks, bhai.
That's how you did it!
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy
Bana
through
सुन के
this
ऐसा लगा.
device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps.
मजा आएगा.
The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time she walked out, she would already be back on stage.
Right! You were talking that whole time, and you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was she?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh!
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And, by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
Huh? Bal?
And that's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked!
Ooh.
Wow!
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. The operative word here being would. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member. She, on the other hand, mysteriously vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a crime.
Congrats, bhai.
Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more leads.
This is the scene of
Hey,
the
मत
crime.
बता ये सब.
So Linny and Lynette are not permitted to
College
stay
is
here.
hectic. थोड़ा बहुत करना
I'll escort
पड़ता
them
है
back
यार.
up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I
Novelette.
won't
It's
disappear into
novelette.
thin air, you know.
Novelette. Novelette.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting on you.
शी भाई कैसी कैसी बातें करते हो.
What's this?
Looks like a hook.
Incoming primordial sea water. हैं? ये देखो आज तक कभी copyright claim नहीं गिरा. Claim कितने लगे मेरे को? Strike एक भी नहीं लगा मेरे को.
Whatever it is.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, wow.
Oh, Paimon knows. It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and here's a broken vase. Huh.
That can't be. Oh,
तू भी
these are the
एक
clothes that the
hat
lady
and
chosen from the
sunglasses पहन
audience was
लेता है.
wearing, right? Her clothes are here.
बस ऐसा hat है,
And do you
round
really
hat,
need to do that if you're kidnapping them?
but it's different color.
Ugh, this is so confusing. Paimon doesn't want to be a detective anymore.
You will know it later. Okay. The young lady's clothes. Also, the lady went missing from the known.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through it.
Alone, perhaps. But if they...
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon write that down.
चलो खेलो तुम मुझे खुद करूँगा स्टोरी
Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
I forgot to change some stuff, but so child's vision. Wow. Quick swap. अभी हमें डेंड्रोकुलस के असर नेसेसरी नहीं है. We need this. पहले स्लॉट में रखेंगे ये. इनाजुमा का भी हो गया है सच. तो मेरा कैरेक्टर रिव्यू करोगे. हारुका आया नाम में कैरेक्टर रिव्यूज हम हर वेंसडेज को करते, तो फिर हर वेंसडे वाली स्ट्रीम्स पे वी डू द कैरेक्टर रिव्यू. तब आ सकते हो. तो मेरा बात सुन, एक बार किसी एक फाउंटेन कैरेक्टर को डाइव पे लेके जब डैश करके स्ट्रेट आ जाना, डॉल्फिन जैसे निकलेगा. है ना, वो मैंने किया नहीं, ट्राई करता हूं मैं.
Let's find a place to sort out our
I
findings.
started playing Genshin on 31st October 2021. 31st October 2021.
Things that don't add up here.
Bro, I have 10 pulls and 54 PT.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
Moose collection 10 pulls and 54 PT. ये LANCOOL करके चाहिए.
They believe the odds
50,
of
50
that are the guards have checked the area carefully.
64 पे मिलना
no
मुश्किल
one left
है.
through the basement during the
60 के बाद
performance
मिलना
or after
hard
the incident.
easy हो जाएगा.
And
So the tunnels become like a
I'll do all this at the end of the stream, okay?
usually see in novels.
हाँ, I know Fontaine character can do that. मेरी कैरेक्टर बैनर पे 50 PT है और 17 pulls है guaranteed. इसको करना है अनमोल पुल, ओके? बताओ.
No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
in other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some considerable progress.
Charges and then trial. So if the charges are upheld, they'll announce a sentence?
That's right.
Bro,
This
मेरा
is how a
account
trial goes in the
मेरा
Opera
है.
House. That's right. This is how
I am
indemnity
not
is
saving.
produced.
I'm gonna pull for
The
Linny.
statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all be projected on the oratrice. To put it simply, it's as if the oratrice has its own will and is a judge in its own right.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice. Not the...
Once both sides have finished speaking,
What are you talking
the Chief
about?
Justice will make his final
मतलब सबका
decision.
account तो sacrifice करने के लिए.
This
नहीं
too,
नहीं.
then,
Sacrifice तो
finally,
नहीं.
The oratrice will be consulted
Maybe
by
वो
officials.
जीन sacrifice की
The
वजह से
result
मुझे
it
Steven
returns
Wonder मिला
is
हो.
the will of justice itself.
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? Paimon thought Novelette called the shots.
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have always come to the same judgment. Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice. Ah, yes, the guards also asked me to convey that none of us will be allowed to leave this place. Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes up...
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties, or that we might find outside help to disrupt the case. And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to spread key information about the case ahead of time.
I'm ready to break out at any time.
Whoa, there's no need for that.
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the...
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here.
सब लोग like
Kitty,
subscribe करो फटाफट
I was
फटाफट.
hoping to take you to try some of Fontaine's famous desserts,
मेरी
too.
माँ बच्ची.
I
मेरी
mean, what
बिल्ली
better
देखी
way
तुमने?
to properly think through our
बिल्ली वाली
findings than
बिल्ली.
over some tea and sweets?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea. Just kidding! Just kidding!
What do you mean, no snacks?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Demoiselle.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancy strikes her.
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
पुरीना कैसी लगी? क्या annoying बच्ची है भाई वो.
Good work, you
मजाक
two.
भी नहीं.
Then I'll get to it. Please sit down.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Pina Duruzala.
And Paimon thought it smelled good from the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around. Paimon thought you'd have them do more during the baking process, but you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Beating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking, aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just really enjoy making snacks. Don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way. It's a real arm workout. You also need to beat them to just the right consistency, or your macarons will crack. Anyway, give these a try. Fresh out of the oven. There's 3 for each of us.
Only 3?
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your
समझे?
head.
Diabetes हो जाएगा.
You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a sugar rush, would you?
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is Demoiselle's favorite. Strong black tea with a floral fragrance that... No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
All right then. Down to business. As Paimon mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber. However, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were not alone within it. Some criminal also occupied its sealed confines. The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course.
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing right when everyone was watching?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering of the vase, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction. Perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble...
True.
None
of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person. But the only people left to consider
but most of the time मैं ज़्यादा copyright content नहीं डालता
whether
ना.
it's the missing girl, Halsey,
कभी-कभी जब चाहिए तब डालता हूँ फिर ना. And because अगर मेरे को पैसे नहीं भी मिला तो फिर कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं, because जो मुझे पैसे मिल रहे हैं वो उस बंदे को भी नहीं मिल रहे होते, because बहुत कम पैसे, बहुत ज़्यादा कम, 2-3 रुपए रहता है वो जो मिलता है.
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the Magic Troop's members.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
They are my specialty after all. And I see you've already had 5 of them.
What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only counted 3, honest!
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
Remember the scene for later.
No! Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon?
I'm stuck at 25 AR. What should I do? Khushi Rathod.
Ate those 2 extra macarons. Then may they turn
Just
into
keep
stone in her
playing,
stomach.
and if you're not able to kill enemies and everything, then
Alright,
try
we
to
get it.
increase your character's level
I
and
suppose
give them
one of
good
us might have
weapons
gotten
and
too
everything
engrossed
so
in our
that they
chat
can
and
kill.
eaten them by mistake.
And then you have
No
to
big
work
deal.
on your mechanics such as
Balloons,
dodging and
set up the
everything so
stove
that you
again, if
can
you
not
would.
get damage from the enemies and kill them.
What are you doing?
And then you will be able to
Making sure everyone gets 3
play.
macarons, of
And if you're
course.
stuck at AR 25, I think you have you're doing something wrong here, which is, I think you have not upgraded your world level. There is a challenge for upgrading the world level, so you have to complete that challenge, and then your world level will be upgraded. एक quest आएगा जिस तरह adventure rank increase होगा start करना. हाँ ये भी यही मैं बोल रहा हूँ तुम्हें. वो quest complete करो, उससे तुम्हारा adventure rank increase होना शुरू हो जाएगा.
Well, this...
Well, that's it for snack time. I'm going to have another... I don't know what we're looking for yet, but we've still got some time. It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied on...
All right, thanks for your help.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything
Silver
new.
Maloose. Probability of the third person being involved. Wait until they'll try on the following day. 8 से 10 के बीच का अचीवमेंट दे दो भाई पहले तो. टाइम. अरे यार नेक्स्ट डे पे 8 है. फॉलोइंग डे है कि नेक्स्ट डे है? फॉलोइंग डे. I think following day मतलब अभी हुआ ना. Can you show your characters? Yeah, wait, I'll show. अच्छा, next day. So these are my characters. You can see the first 2 slots, then I'll go for the next 2 slots.
Relax.
Because मेरा कैमरा बीच में दिख नहीं रहा होगा. माय चैट स्ट्रीम के बाद चेक करना तेरा वाईटी का लाइव सेक्शन पे कितना मुंह खुला हुआ है. वाईटी का लाइव सेक्शन पे मतलब फेलो साइनो एंजॉयर. I haven't upgraded him. I haven't built Sino. I haven't built Kokomi also अभी तक. See my Kokomi भी ऐसी पड़ी, Dia भी ऐसी पड़ी हुई है. ये बंदी को तो मुझको बिल्ड ही नहीं करना, मन ही नहीं है बिल्ड करने का. बाकी Yo Shane. मेरे को करना है बिल्ड, but then I don't have all the materials, don't have the Mora, don't have the artifacts. सब दर्द है ब्रो, दर्द करना. थॉमस स्टार मार्क्ड है बट कोकोमी नहीं. मैं अबे कोकोमी जस्ट मिली थी तब मैंने किया नहीं अभी तक उसको स्टार मार्क. टू लेजी टू डू फार्म. बहुत भाई. How much have you spent on Genshin? A lot. I have no count, but a lot. And just to get the characters.
Is so confusing.
Not the weapons. I just like to get the characters. Weapon तो मैं कोई भी 4 स्टार दूंगा तो भी मेरा काम हो जाता है.
Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen.
Even
We'll get to the truth one way or another.
भाई
Just relax.
मजा आ रहा है Wanderers
Even
करने
if
में.
everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Mid Splitter, R3, Skyward Spine, Kagura, ये सब गलती से मिला है ना. R3 मतलब गलती से मिला था. Kagura भी गलती से मुझे नहीं चाहिए था. Kagura
Finally, you're
but
back.
Splitter was the weapon which I wanted.
How did your investigation go?
To be honest,
No. We're already...
Well, now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up
pulled Wander for his background
That
music
was to be expected,
soundtrack.
of course.
So what is your
The
income
guilty
source of
can
spending money
never
on the
produce
game?
proof of their
My
innocence.
income money source.
But don't let that
मैं नहीं
stop
बता
you.
सकता वो तो मैं.
I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated foe,
That shouldn't be
concede
told.
so
You
easily.
should not be saying that. यार Elite Shadow चुप जा.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
बताओ ना bro.
Yes, of course.
You shouldn't
I will
never
explain
ever
while Lynette demonstrates on stage.
let
All
your
the necessary items have been prepared.
information about the income out.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, I take your statement to be that you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside your box?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No,
I pulled Wander and it's nice, my favorite. Wander is amazing.
But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone heard it.
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Hello, Hanzo bhai.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside the box.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Ooh, whoa! ये इनका justice system है.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi.
इसका आवाज भी कितना
Confidence
annoying
cannot
है.
go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid.
Kamal Ali, welcome to the stream. Help in Genshin.
And
What
Lynette actually from the
help
House of
do
the
you
Hearth?
need? Shane Muthu, what rank in Valo? Immortal. Right now I'm Ascendant 3 because of the change in act, but I have gone till Ascendant Immortal 2.
No wonder they did something like this.
So the
Only
serial
Animo I don't
disappearances were the Fatsui's
I don't
doing.
have Jean and
Now it all
Xiao.
makes sense.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
ये फटुई है.
Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little
He's
that needs to be
fatui?
kept secret now. Unless your script
Allow him to
already
hit the
has
target.
holes in it.
Come on guys, 11 like कर दो. चलो 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 like करो.
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Linny, why didn't you tell us...
फटुई है ये लोग.
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, Allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true?
child भी है ना इधर.
Please answer my question.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
Hey, chup kar!
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already as good as guilty.
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly... In that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory...
फरीना इतनी गंदी है ना, उसके नेशन को डूबना चाहिए और वो रोनी चाहिए. उसके नेशन को डूबना चाहिए और वो रोनी चाहिए. Manish bhai, thank you very much for watching. Beating boss level 62 is hard for me.
This is awkward.
You can build a character, then you will
think
get.
The Hydro Archon would dig all that up. I'm sorry,
will be able to
Traveler
defeat.
and Paimon.
Yeah. Paimon doesn't know where to start. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with the Vatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some details instead. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you... You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please...
Well, you both say that, but... Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now!
Of course. I'll answer any... We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was about to investigate, I heard someone's voice, which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so there wasn't time to give it any thought. After that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
भाई इतना ज़्यादा भाई पूरा मूवी बना सकते हो इस पे.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
That's the only way we can save everyone.
So, there you have it. The whole truth. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh?
चलो चलो चलो
Search forth.
चल वॉन्डर काम पे लग nail biting trial.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective.
Based on the opposite counter events, you can identify loopholes in their statement. Use evidence and clues obtained during the investigation to refute any new inferences. Use your refutations to convince the audience and obtain more support from the people. The authority will display such shifts clearly. When you find and refute all incorrect content, you can complete the refutation in one letter. Ooh, yeah!
As the
This is
countdown
nice.
began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linny red-handed. So Linny proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident. And there you have it. That's the truth behind what happened.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to...
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events, what Linny experienced and what he saw.
Linny claimed that he headed to the chamber containing the voter's score upon entrance and did not witness the crime taking place and thus did not hear the third. ये करेंगे रिव्यू.
Seems this one.
अच्छा.
Seems that.
इनने switching with other hard. अच्छा ये है. हाँ? कोई भी नहीं है. The loud sound was from Linny and Halsey's side, but Linny claimed that... Do the other ones, okay, but Linny claimed that he heard nothing in order to cover up the truth. क्या था रुक? The loud sound was from Linny and Halsey's fight, but Linny claimed that he heard nothing in order to cover up the truth.
According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel.
ये refute किया. Yeah.
Lenny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core.
Knocked Cobble out. The play in the crime and taking place in any.
Lenny did not take part in the underground altercation.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
Paimon!
When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, he returned immediately. The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent.
पाइमॉन इतना चिल्ला के बोलता है. Successful refutation.
Paimon did it! Paimon actually managed to say all that! Wasn't it awesome?
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the incident?
That's right!
You're still playing Genshin. I like to play Genshin.
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Lenny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell them! And that's why they're partners of mine. They've managed to turn things around.
Oh, well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your... Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you ask? You're saying that he wasn't?
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? That's right! Lenny wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything strange during the performance. This means that when the crime happened, Lenny had already entered the basement via the vent. The same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof! How do you like that?
Paimon.
Well played.
To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Lian and an assistant would take charge of on-stage interaction. The clothes belonging to House Lady when the ship was found in the tunnel. The reason for this remains unknown.
Could there have been a third person involved? The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant.
Huh? That can't be. The killer was, in fact, Cowell, the deceased!
Huh?
Oh, is
Cowell
that so?
कैसे है? Not many people know
interesting.
Genshin in India.
Let's
That is why
hear
I am
your
here, for them to
reasoning
know
then.
them. Bro, deserve more people to watch your
What
stream.
I must do next is recreate the truth.
There are always more
What
people.
Cowell
Just
did,
today
and how
there
he
is.
went from would-be perpetrator to victim.
Today there are less people to come. How can we envisage Lily as having been able to interfere with the crime?
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. The sound we heard may have come from a clash, but the deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would... Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so the... It would have been tough for... Linny was not in the tunnel. No one entered or... Halsey's clothing was in...
Huh? Hypothesis incorrect? Commit the crime at his disposal. The strange noise could likely have been the sound of Cowell and Halsey struggling. Lady was not in the tunnel for 1 minute. It would have given time for Cowell to bring Halsey out of the magic box. But according to the guards, testimony never entered or left the opera house. He was even taken in. What would have been the full
What's wrong,
uncovered.
Trevor?
Bye.
Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
Simp तो है लोग. Bye bro, my phone's charge is low. Okay, bye.
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff. And
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's initial design.
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person.
excuse my interruption, dear opponents.
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between them. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to...
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being... Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a...
Just how could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking. Must we really?
भाई कैसे बोलती बहुत बकवास है फुरीना इतनी गंदी है ना आवाज मेरे को पसंद नहीं है ऐसे कौन बात करता है
Magic tricks are
Time
ultimately
to save
just
some money, use Papa
illusions
credit
and
card.
misdirection.
Papa credit card.
But Halsey's disappearance is very real. We're talking about 2 completely different...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather. Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his belongings, would it?
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion that we broaden the scope of our investigation is nothing.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased, Cowell.
We are still examining the items, but we discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
What the hell is primordial sea, bro?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of test subject. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact, supported by sufficient evidence.
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving into water?
Could something so ridiculous actually be true?
Dissolving into water.
This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but it's just a coincidence, isn't it?
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowell was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Bro, कितना interesting हो गया ये सब.
Your partners.
Let's go. Just try...
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the items along these lines. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis...
Of course. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues can be connected together.
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the primordial sea.
The rope that held the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and... Now it seems like the hook rope... The water from the primordial sea should already... The deceased's name is...
Sure.
Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she have... I remember there was something else within the... The rope that held the water... Lynette was in the magic... Lynette was in the magic box. I remember there was... The deceased's name is...
भाई टॉप पे क्वेश्चन पूछा है उन्होंने. हाँ मैं वही देख के. बट कभी कभी कंटाला आ जाता है, मैं कुछ भी फटाफट दबा देता हूँ.
In the original plan, Cowell would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his target. When the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial seed inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowell would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
Bruh,
That
Byte
actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
ये हुई ना बात.
Oh dear, what do I do?
Detective.
Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I fallen?
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led to Cal's death. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that they uncovered new evidence. I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other people involved in this case, and we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What?
That can't be. Oh, I see. Well, how wonderfully comedic to have your own counterattack only to come back and wound you. Does this not clear all doubt? My dear citizens, my loyal audience, allow me to present my reasoning and bring this performance to a swift close. Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, he did leave the scene via the vent. Having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowell then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his partner in crime. Ultimately, he knocked Cowell out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became a murder weapon.
Hi Fate, welcome to the stream.
Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion, it does seem that the famed Fatui... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. Is this the end of the road?
नहीं ऐसे कैसे मैं हूँ इधर?
Oh no.
Oh नहीं है मैं नहीं हूँ इधर. What's up? I'm doing good. I'm enjoying this Archon quest. This is such a good Archon quest.
Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move. Why did this have to happen now?
Short suggestion. बता.
I think we've all seen enough now. And we have ample witnesses to my... I believe this is indeed the finale. Now then, my good, noble Chief Justice.
Excuse me, everyone, but I must interject.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the ongoing legal proceedings.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny, if you would be so kind.
What in the world is she saying?
Eh?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Linny and Lynette, give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf.
क्या हो रहा है?
As the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
Oh हाँ,
I
okay. करता हूँ मैं.
And voila.
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the...
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian.
Mondstadt?
And I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me in the act.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief! Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Come on, come on, come on! Mondstadt का पूरी sassy field that indicated as a wonder किसी बच्ची घूम गई और उसको harder Archon बना दिया. Identify loophole. नहीं ये वाला है.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
I know.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowl. Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time!
Ace Detective Paimon time!
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket.
Oh! Damn! Damn, Lillian is not from Fontaine. That is why she did not dissolve. Where was she dissolve?
Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the
bro! Yo, Goketsu Hog, what's up? I'm doing great. I'm playing this Fontaine Archon quest. It is so good. Bro, the story वालों ने क्या दिमाग लगाया है?
Knocking Cowl out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Bro, now I don't know for who I'm collecting prima from last year and Genshin for advert and issue, but after watching it, icon quest वाला साला 50 को सब बर्बाद हो जाएगा. Navilet को pull कर. Navilet pull कर bro.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happened in the
Oh,
tunnel
that
have now
macarons,
come to light.
right?
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Yes.
Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such...
What? Are you reading my mind now? No, I have no further.
Wow! Look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events. The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks. He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lian was not from Fontaine, and thus fled the box with a loud noise. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings. From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused, is in fact innocent.
Yes!
While there is much in Linny and Lilian's conduct that should still be investigated
I need to complete the
separately,
Archon quest
this case
first
at
for
least
that too.
can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Hey, Honka Star Rail! Bro, Honka Star Rail!
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Great work, partners.
No, we don't need to complete Archon
Thank you
quest.
so
We have
much.
to. But the Hydro's daddy got a dig attack this kind of. Hey! That's not his trick.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to
Anyone
Kupo Town.
near the 5 Genshin Star Rail.
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know
Official
and
2.0
seek
oh
the
हाँ
protection
oh
of the
हाँ
gods.
official उसका same है.
I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Bro, I don't have that Aglia, but I don't want it Aglia. I don't like. He's very good with damaging and everything, but nah.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Bro, usko maar dala.
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I guess. But I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time.
Go for Yelan instead
As
of
for
Linny
why I'm a
first.
Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular.
किस पे
and
pull
we
करना है?
couldn't
Weapon
stop
banner?
worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever. Before long, an aristocrat came to me.
ये
and claimed that he
नेव
wished to take
वो
us
है
in
ना?
after watching my performances.
बंदा जिसका बड़ा सा फेस एकदम बड़ा डैडी टाइप लगता है और उसके पास एक
That was how we felt at
रोबोटिक
first too.
फेस है थोड़ा सा वो है
As
ना?
if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful
Rainbow in
days.
Inazuma? No,
But
what rainbow?
I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks. He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
तो नेव कौन है?
Doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at
सरिता
any
तो
rate.
अलग है. सरिता तो क्रायो आर्कॉन है.
Took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oh no. So he was good. But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law. I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the wall, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
Oh, नेव ने बचाया.
Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made... The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here. I was hesitant to trust her.
Hello, nodded by welcome.
I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles. But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Heart.
She has her own plans. She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis's power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes in that prophecy?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine
Tsaritsa is
can
Cryo,
indeed dissolve
Archon,
into some
and
sort of
also
water,
a Fatui
thus
Harbinger
further
boss,
supporting the prophecy.
right? Wizard,
all of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland.
Lady Arlecchino.
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
It's all right. I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making my own decisions. If you should need anything at all in the future,
yes, I remember
feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you, as plain Linny.
Bye, Linny!
हो गया, no more Linny. A twist of great magic. मुझे भी magic दिखाओ. Bro, go and listen Lisa's good night voice line. I've already done all that. Sarisa was the one to form the
Hey there.
Avengers. Have you
What
ever
was
heard
with
that
the
Harry Potter
disappearing
that you
act
might
you pulled
see on your
right as
first
the
night
trial
with your
ended?
girlfriend?
Were you looking for us,
You might see on
Nadia?
your first night with a girlfriend. What joke, Harry Potter वाला बताओ?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances. Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
Ah.
Nirvastra Bhavar. Yes, I
see.
know that.
Well, I won't
हिंदी में सब अजीब
lie. I'm a
लगता
little
है.
shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all. Sorry.
Don't say that, Nav.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Hi, Flooded Devil. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like and
It was like
subscribe.
having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer.
Spring forth.
Sorry about that.
Navya
I'm
का
a bit prone
एक
to nostalgia.
spring forth.
Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal?
Huh? Do we?
कौन
Well,
बोलता है
I'd just like to
Chat
have
में
a proper
Sarisa
ending
was
to
the one
every
to form the
important
Fatui
memory.
Vision. Bro, मैंने
That
गिटार
way
लिया
there
था
are
like
no
3 months पहले
regrets
कल
later.
लगा 3 बजाना सीख रहा
Anyway,
2 months तक
it would
practice
just
किया
be a
मैंने
meal,
फिर
so it shouldn't take up
हो
too
गया,
much of
I'm
your time.
speechless. Congrats, भाई सही है.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss...
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer?
All right, then.
Chapter 4, Act 1 complete. Offerings to the Fountain of Lucine. Prelude of Blanchard. Something. How many pulls do we have now? Let's see. हम second quest बाद में करेंगे. Oh, we get 1 pull. Nice. Act 2 का भी मिलता है. Then we have some quests here. This is a world quest. This is the go to the Hotel de Boer. Do we have a 10 pull? Oh god, नहीं. वो कोई तो fountain unlock हुआ ना? इधर है फाउंटेन. Where is the fountain?
Quit following me.
Dialogues की वॉल्यूम छोड़ के सब म्यूट कर दो. नहीं, मुझे ये सब सुनना होता है, मजा आता है. ये फाउंटेन अंदर ही है क्या?
Too slow.
In front of you, ओपेरा हाउस के सामने. अच्छा, ओ, अबे मेरे को लगा वो मैप पे जो मार्क्ड है वो फाउंटेन है. So wait, you guys are saying that I should just keep the dialogue volume up and everything low and then go आगे to the fountain. Okay.
Too slow.
What? मुझे कुछ आवाज नहीं आ रही है. अंदर जाना है.
That's all well and good,
Archon.
but I just want our
Bless our
child to grow up
child with
safe and
health and
sound.
wisdom. I think the next
I
one is
wonder
a
where humans
trial.
come from.
What is happening? I can't hear anybody cry.
Relax.
For a magic, personally.
We get a tree here also. Lama, we got a jharna to sell sigils. Time क्या होना चाहिए?
That's all well and good, but I just
What
want our
time?
child to grow up safe and sound.
Archon.
वही है ना, after you have completed the Archon quest. Night, अच्छा night time. So night time. ठीक है, 12 बजे नाइट हो गया.
Who else deserves to take the stage more than Lady Farina?
Still can't hear.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their
क्या झूठ
problem.
बोलते हो मेरे को? Enter again. अच्छा, ले एक काम करता हूँ मैं, यहाँ पे टेलीपोर्ट करता हूँ and then I'll go again. ठीक है?
Behold!
I guess go out and enter again. Okay.
I think the next one's a trial.
I can't hear anything. सब तो जीरो है. Everything is zero.
Who else deserves to take the stage more than Lady Farina?
Have you guys completed the Archon quest?
I think the next one's a trial.
Have you completed the Archon quest? I think after. हाँ वही. मैंने बोला पूरा Archon quest करना होगा. देख, अनमोल सही बोला, पूरा Archon quest कर लिया मैंने. वो Act 2 नहीं किया. Act 2 के बाद होएगा ना मेरे ख्याल से. अबे ये लोग बोले जाके सुन, तो मैं बोला सुनता हूँ. ठीक है, मैंने तो बोला भी था. Act 2 के बाद ना. रिवॉर्ड बता जरा. 50 लेवल तक जाएगा. नाइस. 2 पुल इधर है. मेरे को एक और पुल चाहिए था. लेट मी चेक. Give me the rewards. मुझे एक पुल चाहिए. कहाँ से लाऊं? How much do I have? I have 125, so I like need 15 primos. 15 primos, right? अब मेरे पुल्स 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 पर है इंटरट्वाइंड फेट्स. साला इतना लेट. वर्जिल. यहाँ पे एक है ना. रुक जाओ, मेरे को पता है यहाँ पे एक. ओके, सो अंडर वाटर करो. 15 प्रीमोस चाहिए. अभी मिल जाएंगे हमें. रेडियन देखी क्या ब्रो? किसकी रेडियन? पीटी कुछ 22 है. 15 प्रीमोस है तो जस्ट एक्सप्लोर. I saw a chest. Wait, there is a क्या नाम है उसका यार? There is a luxurious chest इधर ही किधर है.
Squall and Fury.
मेरी पीटी 54 है. ये LANCOOL करोगे मेरे अकाउंट में? यस करता हूँ बेटा.
The wind rises.
कहाँ पर है वो चेस्ट? Is it और ऊपर? I feel. I think it's और ऊपर the chest.
Behold.
Luxurious chest there is. Yelan is the best addition to any team. Yelan, please Yelan. Yelan for sub DPS, Lenar for DP. Drawing देखी नहीं. देख के बताऊंगा देखो. I have a wanderer, but I need Kazuha. So a luxurious chest that is in the city of Fontaine, and you must take them or claim them to get the free primos. Here you are. The luxurious chest. It can be located over here on the top of the Fontaine Hall, City Hall, whatever this is, and it will give you a 10 primos.
The wind rises.
I'm gonna take that Hydroculus भी. मेरे पास Wanderer है.
Too slow.
So we need 5 more primos, which we can get by increasing the statue level. इसके लिए एक एयरबस भी आती है और दूर आगे भी होगा ऊपर. कर लेंगे कलेक्ट. डरते हैं क्या हम? वर्शिप स्टैचू 20 देने से we will get 65 Fontaine Shrines of Depth की ऑफर ऑल. मेरे को पता लगते थे वो वाला कलेक्ट करने में. I mean I have Jean mommy. Why you need Wonder? She heals just time. I think you can have fun. Get her body pillow as well. Very sexy talks going on here. So we are in Fontaine. We're gonna get. Oh sorry. Let's do a 10 pull. It's time for a 10 pull, boys. Actually 11 pulls, because after getting a 4-star I can get more of these masterless star glitter, and then we can. Oops. New character trials? Yes, done. But we got our 10 primos. Don't worry guys. Save a slot for Linny. नहीं, मैं नहीं करता ये सब. ठीक है, रुको कर देता हूँ. अगर तुम बोलते हो तो मैं बेनेट हटा देता हूँ. Bennett sacrificed.
Relax.
And now we pull. वी आर एट 12 पिटी एंड मेरे प्रीवियस लक देख के नहीं वी आर एट 22 पिटी बाय द वे 15 20 22 सो प्रीवियस लक देखा हो गए तुमने मेरे तो फिर आई शुड बी गेटिंग अ 5 स्टार विद दिस 10 पुल राइट सो लेट्स गेट अ 5 स्टार गिव मी 5 स्टार This is sad. Just sad. What did we get? चलेगा बारबरा का मेरे को कॉन्स चाहिए वैसे भी बारबरा बिल्ड तो नहीं करूंगा कभी मैं बट बारबरा रखने में कोई गलत बात नहीं है We still have one to go so we shall do this one pull and we get nothing so we are at 33 पिटी नाउ कार्ड स्वाइपिंग नॉइजेस नहीं मैं वो नहीं करने वाला 33 पिटी आई हैव 13 डेज हमारे पास 13 दिन है हम 13 डेज में कुछ ना कुछ कलेक्ट कर ही सकते हैं बारबरा का कौन C3 हुई अब भी जाके समझ रहे हो चलो अभी बाकी लोग करते हैं खाली पुल्स एंड ऑल करने में ऐसे तो मैं अचीवमेंट्स कलेक्ट कर लेता हूं मैं ठीक है ये कलेक्ट हो गया एंड नाउ मेरा ये वाला अभी तक टेलीपोर्ट वे पॉइंट खुला नहीं है और ये दोनों भी खुले नहीं आई डोंट नो कहाँ पे मिलते हैं दोनों कैसे जाना है उनके लिए तो वो जब खुलेगा तो
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
मूज कलेक्शन के पास 10 पुल्स है एंड अनमोल के पास एक 17 पुल्स है सो वी गोना डू दैट एंड देन वील एंड आवर स्ट्रीम टुडे सो फर्स्ट वील गो टू अनमोल का अकाउंट फटाफट जाता है अंडरग्राउंड है हाँ अंडरग्राउंड है बट उसका लोकेशन जाते कैसे मुझे कुछ पता नहीं तो फिर वो ऑटोमेटिकली जब मेरा क्वेस्ट वेस्ट आते रहेंगे तो हो जाएगा अब फाइनली आई कैन स्टार्ट द वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट बताना कल आता तेरे सारे टेलीपोर्टर्स खोल दूंगा ओके मेरे सारे टेलीपोर्टर्स खुले सिवाय वो 3 अंडरग्राउंड वाले वो 3 अंडरग्राउंड वाले बस बचे हैं तेरा डेली कमीशन करना है तूने बोला ना फटाफट डेली कमीशन कर देता एंड रेजिन कंडेंस कर लेंगे बट 5 ही कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं रेजिन्स पता है ना तुम लोगों को
Take it easy.
इस मंथ मैंने 7.8 के प्रीमोस कलेक्ट कर लिया नाइस भाई बहुत अच्छा 7.8 के वेरी नाइस
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Now you're testing my patience.
Next is there. मैंने पिछले मंथ 16.5 किए थे महीने महीने में होता है इतना ज़्यादा कलेक्ट मेरा तो उड़ जाता है मैंने 40 वॉन्डरस इवन यूज़ करे तेरे पास एक 10 पुल है ना ये लान के लिए पिटी कितना बोला था तूने मूस भाई
Everyone hold hands.
Gotcha.
इस मंथ अभी 10 के, अबे इतना कैसे? 54 है मुंह का।
Time to go.
अबे तूने भी एक्ट 2 कंप्लीट नहीं किया तो तुझे कैसे सुनाई दिया क्राइंग? बाय द वे डीपीएस का हुआ, वही सोचू उसके पास मिड स्प्लिटर क्यों है? वेपन पे और लक चेक कर लियो, वेपन पे और लक चेक कर लियो। ओके, आई गॉट द वॉइस लाइक इन गेंशिन, बट वेपन अर्ली बट कैरेक्टर्स की मौत आती है मेरे अकाउंट में आने को। कैरेक्टर्स की मौत आती है। I have sources. अच्छा, ओके सोर्सेज है, ठीक है समझ गया। मैं फिर भी सोच रहा हूँ एक्वा ट्राई करने के लिए, क्योंकि मेरे उसको 21 पीटे पर मिल गई। वेपन बैनर पे जल्दी जल्दी मिलने का चांसेस रहता है, बिकॉज उस पर सॉफ्ट पीटी बहुत जल्दी की है। लाइक उसकी सॉफ्ट पीटी अर्ली है, सॉफ्ट पीटी इज लाइक 60 के बाद, एंड वेब कैरेक्टर बनने पे सॉफ्ट पीटी इज आफ्टर 70। बट वही है कि हारना बहुत फालतू रहता है। काफी टाइम हो गया वेपन पुल नहीं किया। मैं फिर भी सोच रहा हूँ Add Astra Abyssos.
Thank you for coming.
मेरे से लेकर 2 aqua instead of 4 मैं got 2 aqua instead। मेरे को भी चाहिए यार एक aqua, मेरे पास भी नहीं है, ऐसा मत करो। अरे यार ब्रो, व्हाट द हेल ब्रो। अच्छा एक ही बनाना है तो तेरा ये 120 यूज करना रहेगा तो फिर बाद में करके दूंगा। किस पे करना है बस बता देना। And we shall go and check our luck before we pull on Anmol's ID. We have to go and check our luck. Abyssos. I have 3 Skype
Take it easy.
and मैंने उसको R3 कर दिया है। Fortune slip box, give me a fortune slip. आज हमारा लग अच्छा होना चाहिए गाइस। गैंडो भाई बताओ, बहन आई मीन। हाँ सुबह कर लूँगा वो यूज, आई डोंट केयर दैट मच। अच्छा कर लेगा, ठीक है भाई। लेट्स सी आवर लक। 8 मॉडेस्ट फॉर्च्यून है आज का हमारा। तो वी नीड टू पुल ऑन वेपन बैनर। लेट्स पुल ऑन वेपन बैनर। वी शैल जस्ट परचेज ऑल द प्रीमोस। स्टारडस्ट यूज करूँ बता देना इन द चैट। योर वेपन बैनर पिटी 20 25 30 30 30 30 31 32 32 है वेपन बैनर पिटी, एंड इट्स अ 50-50। 32 42 नेवर माइंड। यू गॉट, इसका नाम भी भूल गया मैं तो। कर दे सब, भाई ने बोला कर दे सब। स्टारडस्ट एक्सचेंज सब हो गया है। और हमारे पास प्रीमो नहीं, 8 पुल है। 32, 42, 43, ओके 44, 45, 46, 46. We're getting a 4-star. Another 47 Favonius lens. 48. आज मॉडेस्ट फॉर्च्यून है ना। 49, 50. हमारे पास 51 भी है गाइस, डोंट वरी, वी गॉट अ 51. 51. नो लक. स्ट्रीम हाँ बीच में थोड़ा सा लैग हुआ, थोड़ा सा, ज्यादा नहीं था बट तो दैट्स इट. बहुत सही. अभी बफर मार रही है क्या? स्ट्रीम अभी कैसे हो रहा है? नहीं होना चाहिए, नहीं बता रहा मुझे. मैंने तेरा, ओ माय गॉड, मैंने तेरा ये सेट ही नहीं किया, एपिटमाइज्ड पाथ. अच्छा नहीं, सिलेक्टेड है एक्वा पर. ठीक है चलो, वी गो टू मूज कलेक्शन टू डू अ 10 पुल. क्या बफर कैसे रिस्टोर रिफ्रेश करो? मुझे बताता ही नहीं बफर के बारे में. स्ट्रीम के वेपन बैनर रेट्स पर पुल एंड प्रॉपर्टी वगैरह चेक करता. कर दे. क्या था तेरा नाम? मूज कलेक्शन. तूने क्या नाम दे, तूने कहाँ भेजा था मेरे को? Where have you sent me your ID पास? मैं भूल गया. ये पाथ वगैरह कुछ नहीं है. बीसी होमा पिक किया था, नहीं मिला. होमा मिलता है पाथ वगैरह से. तू 2 बार हारेगा ना, और फिर तेरे पास जब वो फेट पॉइंट्स कलेक्ट होते हैं, फिर उसके बाद जो थर्ड वेपन, समझ तू होमा पे क्या सेट, तेरे को पहले मिला सेकंड वेपन जो होमा नहीं है, फिर तेरे को मिला कोई और वेपन जो दोनों ही प्रमोशनल वेपन नहीं है. अब 2 बार तू हार गया ना, तो तीसरी बार तेरे को पक्के से होमा मिलता है. ऐसा है. मूज कलेक्शन ने मुझे भेजा कहाँ था ये, वही याद नहीं आ रहा मेरे को. मनीष है क्या तेरा नाम? तूने मेरे को डिस्कॉर्ड पे भेजा क्या? नहीं, इंस्टा पे भेजा रहेगा फिर. रिफ्रेश करो, रिफ्रेश. इंस्टा पे भेजा है. हाँ ये रहा. पहले में 30 पुल्स है. करना है किसी पे पुल? बता. इंस्टा हाँ वो न्यू अकाउंट इवन वंडर था. मेरे को क्यों ना मिला पर लास्ट टाइम पर मेरे दोस्त ने बोला था फॉर एक्स्ट्रा लक पाथ चेंज कर दे. बड़े की बात मान ली. पता नहीं यार. फेड भाई गलत, तुमने मुझसे नहीं पूछा ना, इसलिए. कोई एक बंदा 1 लाइक करके दे दो यार. फूगजुआन काफका है तो काफका चीज रखा. तो वी आर डूइंग अ वॉन्डरर पुल. सॉरी, वी हैव 10 पुल ऑन येलान Exact 10 pull. 10 pull on Yelan. Let's see the history. This is Manish's account. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 54. 54 pity we can reach 64. Highly unlikely that हमको मिलेगा कोई 5 star. But let's see. 64. नहीं मिला. अभी तेरे next 20 pools में पक्का तेरे को मिल जाएगा. और तेरे पास पूरा मैप पड़ा है एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए. Good luck. Oh, you got your first Bennett, which is very good. Your first Bennett. बहुत सही, बहुत सही. अब Bennett build करने के लिए all the best. तब आप एक्सचेंज करते मेरे को ये भी नहीं पता. सॉरी, आगे से नहीं पूछेगा पक्का. कोई बात नहीं यार. मेरे को तो बेनी C4 चाहिए था. C3 पटका हुआ. C5 बेनी इज द बेस्ट. C5. C6 भी कर सकते हो जैसे मैंने किया होगा. चलता है. तेरे नेक्स्ट 20 पूल्स में तेरे को मिल जाएगी एलान. थोड़ा लक खराब चल रहा है मेरा. C4 पुल करूंगा देन C5 इवेंट में से. सही सही. चीची जो चीची बिल्ड करते ना वो उनको लाइफ में हेल्प चाहिए.
Welcome to Palais Mermonia.
4.1 में मैप एक्सटेंड होगा ना. चीची इज स्टिल अ डिसेंट हीलर.
Gonna be epic.
Baguette तू ये यहाँ. मैं मेरे अकाउंट में कुछ करने वाला था. Forgot to do that. Actually there is nothing else to do. चलो think. I will end the stream today. For today. वापस 10 पुल कलेक्ट करूंगा और तुम्हारे लिए प्रेजेंट करूंगा मैं पुल्स. Probably I'm just building pity over here, but yeah. Yes. चलो. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. अगर किसी ने लाइक नहीं किया तो प्लीज़ कर दो. मेरा आज का 50 का गोल्स है. I'm at 49 likes, तो वो 50 हो जाएंगे. So that would be appreciated. See you tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll do account reviews because it's account reviews day. Bye bye. मेरी बग्गी मेरा लोड़ा जोना नाचा.